All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today, we're going to be turning up a little bit with vampires. We haven't really done that in a minute, and I think there was kind of this idea that vampires have fallen off, but I think if we go 4 colors, we might solve the problem. All right, now I think the removal and stuff we're playing is going to be pretty much a given, but I want to go over the vampires that actually made the cut because I think that's where most of us probably stumble when building this list. So we are going to be playing Voldaire and Epicure because, well, it's cheap, it does damage, and it gives us a blood token, which we have other things that care about blood tokens. We're going to be playing Bloodthirsty Adversary, partly because it's a haste creature, partly because we get to reuse stuff in the yard, also because late game, it's a bigger body. So nothing to complain about here either. Blood Tithe Harvester, that's not a surprise. I assume if you're going to be playing anything with red-black these days that has creatures, this is probably going to make the cut. We are going to play a couple of Vampire Socialites because I think this card is another way to pump our creatures, and I think that's one of the things that's going to help this deck is having multiple things that can make our vampires larger. Now, we are going to play a Welcoming Vampire, and you hear me out here. I know that we're going to be playing things that pump our vampires, so sometimes we won't draw cards. But when we don't have those, being able to draw cards is going to be very good. And we needed more things that fly, and a 3 toughness is actually important for blocking several of the things in decks like Mono Red and Soldiers. So we are going to rock some of these. Now, one of the new cards out of Aftermath, we've played this before and really liked it, and I think it's going to be very good here. Markov Baron. This card, being able to be played at instant speed whenever you're using it with something like the blood tokens is just so good. One of the best combat tricks you can get. Another reason we're going to be delving into another color here is for Corpse Appraiser. I think this card is also very good helping us find answers, maybe find a Planeswalker, maybe find, one of those things that pumps our creatures, whatever. Speaking of Planeswalkers, we are going to be playing some Sorin. I know it's a Planeswalker, but he's still a vampire, so we're going to talk about him. But making 2-3 vampires brings a lot to the table for us, and another way to just draw cards is nice. We're also going to be playing Edgar, Charmed Groom. This can also kind of shut down mono red. I mean, if you get this out and you have a significant amount of life still, once you start making the 1/1 life linkers, that's going to make it really hard on the red deck, because now you're stopping damage and gaining life, and eventually getting back a big 4/4 Edgar. But if you just play it as a 4/4, hey, it pumps your team, so why not? And then the last vampire that's going to make the cut is Anja, Maid of Honor. Because if we're not blowing up all those treasure, well, then we just get to drain the opponent. This also can be a good late game top deck if you have a bunch of mana and have 3 or 4 blood tokens kind of just hanging out. So lots of cool stuff you can do with this, and she is a 4/5 body. Now, if you want to get this full deck list, it'll be at the end of the video. Or if you want to check it out down below in the description, you can just look for the blue arrows and you can go to our Moxfield link where we have the deck list and all of our other decks from videos we put up. And if you want to get any of the cards in this deck or any other nerd stuff, check out CoolStuffInc.com. They are a sponsor of the channel. And as they always say, Cool Stuff Inc. always has cool stuff in stock. And don't forget to use code DRAGON at checkout and save 5%. So now, y'all go enjoy these games. Hopefully we win a bunch of them. And then I'll catch up with you at the back end of the video so we can talk about exact numbers in this list. I think I'm going to mulligan this, which is really close, but yeah. Alright, this feels a bit better. Problem is, what do we get rid of? I think we keep this and run this out there. Alright, time to start setting some things up to die. Because if you don't have things die in the mono red fight, what are you doing? Alright. Okay, we at least block and trade with that. And I'm totally on board with that exchange. If we're making red fight 1 for 1, we'll take that all day. We could actually... No, we can only do one of these. Alright, I guess we do this. It does cost us a point, which is not super exciting against red, but that's fine. We will take... Ooh. A land ain't bad considering we've got Edgar, but this comes into play tapped. But then we have removal cards for the next couple turns, so I guess it's fine. Though, having a body to block with is pretty sweet. I mean, not to be undervalued, for sure. Alright. Appraiser dies here. Yep, looks like it. Okay, well, we don't need to do that anyway. We can just go with this. And that's pretty nice, because now it does unlock both of these. And then if Edgar dies, we at least start getting life-gaining little vampires, and that's cool. Even if they have a lightning strike, it's still worth blocking here and just trading 2 for 1. Taking 3 max. And then, like, yeah, that's fine. We are A-okay with that. Okay, we're taking 5 here. But I think we kill this now while we can. Also, good news is, oh, we didn't need a second one. Ooh, this is interesting, right? Because we can do that, still use colorless to get rid of this. Maybe that's what we do? Alright, let's just pass. Not the play I was thinking, but you know what? We'll take it. Alright, adversary, which is going to be 3 to our face. Not going to be a good time here. Not going to be a good time, but we can still kill that. Minimize our damage, so we're going to take 3. So we go to 7. We're going to take at least 3 more and go to 4. Alright. I think we go ahead and get rid of this so we don't give them extra cards. We get rid of this. Okay, so we just take 1 here. That's fine. I mean, 6 isn't a lot against red, but it's something. Alright. Well, that doesn't solve our problems at all, does it? Alright. Keep this one. We're just blocking anyway here. And then hoping we don't die. Okay, go to 5. Sadly getting within death range. But if we can get through with just 1 or 2 of these creatures, we'll be alright. Okay. No attacks here. Not yet. We're still pretty low, and something like a... Well, I mean, I guess we could have blocked with a 2-2. I guess I could have got away with an attack there. But the opponent gave up. Cool. Survived it. Yeah, this is fine. I mean, we're going to take a lot of damage from our lands, so if this is against a red deck, it's going to suck. But generally speaking, this is playable at least. Okay, well, it's not just a red deck, so that's good. And there's no cut downs. Also good. But there is a Shieldred's Edict. Fair enough. I think what I'm going to do here is duress the opponent. Oh boy. You're ways from playing that and that. I guess we take the Edict. At least this is a way for us to still get damage in for a minute. We can use this to kill Shieldred when that shows up. Couldn't do much about the underdog under the current circumstances, but that's okay. Oh, and they picked up an Evolved Sleeper. Intriguing. And this is whenever an opponent loses a turn, vampire you control enters the battlefield. So it's not even cast. So we could attack. Alright, there's a chance they double block. Okay. I think under the circumstances, we just... Only because we know there's a Shieldred and want to hold the... Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Like I said, because we know they're Shieldred. If I didn't know they were Shieldred, I probably would have tried to keep our creature alive. Truthfully. Or even, like, kill something in advance and then let this come into play as a 3/4 flyer. Like, those are both real possibilities that I would have considered. Sure. I'm probably just blocking here. Yeah, I think I'm blocking. I think that checks. Oh, that's actually not bad at all. Ooh. You know what? I think I will reveal and draw that. Oh, Arena, don't do that to me now. Look at you. I'm going to make it hard for me to cast my other spells. I was about to be real sad about that. Alright, pass the turn. Exactly. We knew Shieldred was there. They also know we have a Go for the Throat. Opponent's not going to do anything there, so we're going to take out the Shieldred. Okay, this works. We'll just call Vampire with that. We will go ahead and just make another body. And I'm trying to think what the opponent's going to do here. I think we go ahead and just kill this while we can. And then now, if the opponent decides they want to play Tenacious Underdog out of the yard. Oh, well, that's a lot less fun for us. Okay, then. You got it. Oh, okay. A little sad, but I think we have to use this here. I mean, I don't even know if we have to just yet. Let's wait and see what we draw first. Because we can crack this. Discard this. Use this opportunity to cast it. Tap colorless black. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, now I'm glad we waited. That is... Oh, we get that too? Excellent. We will reveal and get that land. Get that off the top. Let's play this. Definitely pay the extra costs. Off that bad boy. And I'm just going to get in there for 2. In case they want to get a little frisky with their Tenacious Underdog. Yep. They might just be trying to draw cards here because they have a bunch of expensive stuff in hand. Which is understandable. Our plan now is just put enough pressure. It doesn't matter. Plus, we already know we can use this Bloodthirsty Adversary. Put in a Vampire. Let's go ahead and draw another card. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you know what? We'll reveal it and draw it. Why not? We're being greedy now.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
We'll go ahead and duress. We'll get rid of... Looks like Vraska is all we're going to be worried about there. We'll get our attacks in, and this should bring it to a close looking at the opponent's hand. End the turn. Yeah, we're not even worried about that. We got that covered. All right. Looks like we did it. Yep. Good one. Sure. Why not? Let's see what this is all about. Okay, this hand may not be bad against that. I think Duress isn't going to be great, but, you know, the rest of this might be all right. Sure, we just take some damage. That we want to stop. Oh, this is actually probably a +1/+1 deck. That makes sense. Okay, so we might actually get to do something with Duress here, actually. Let's see. Can I not target the opponent? Oh, this is a cut down. It's not a Duress. I'm looking at 1 mana things. Ah, I'm crazy. Oh man, it has been one of those mornings. I think because I've been thinking about Duress being in this list or not. That's funny. Y'all were probably watching and going, what is he talking about Duress? He doesn't have Duress in his hand. And y'all were absolutely correct. Alright. Take the damage. What else you got? Another one. I'm glad I was patient. Let's go that instead. That's not bad. We'll take that. And go attacking some more. Alright, Kami. And hopeful initiates. Okay. How do we feel about this? We can kill a Kami. We can... I mean, I guess that's what we do. And we'll just play this so we can start refilling our hands since we're not drawing lands. You know what? I'm willing to attack. If you want to double block and we take one of your dudes out, I'm good with that. Sure. Alright, we've whittled down a lot of their resources. And I still have a go for the throat available, which is pretty nice. Opponent did not attack, so no trickery at hand. Now let's go ahead and see what's up. Get a card here. Hopefully a land. Untapped would be preferred. It is indeed, so that's nice. And I guess we attack. Wandering Emperor? Yep, that makes sense. Oh, they chose poorly. Yep. I mean, they can still get rid of a creature here, though. So it's not that bad for them. Alright, they got an Elspeth. Very likely going to find something here.
Let's clean up this town.
I'd be stunned if they don't.
My judgment is final. This is my city, and I'm going to protect it.
Alright, well that was like the smallest thing they could find, so good job. I think we just go after a Wandering Emperor. Sure. Oh, no, 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 Arena! Dang it. I needed a black open in case we found a cut down. Dang it. Ah, man. Alright, I guess we take this. There's a chance I could use a go for the throat out of the yard or something. Alright. Still going to be pretty hard to win here, staring at two planeswalkers. But not impossible. Yep, you got it. Yep, you got it.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Not blocking. I mean, there's probably just another Wandering Emperor over there, but, you know, if they got it, they got it. What are you going to do? Okay, we did find the other land, so that's good. I mean, they might have a way to just save this, too. That's another real thing, but, you know, what are we going to do? Oh, they didn't. Interesting. Alright, so I'm going to send these two here and this here. So if they do have a Wandering Emperor, we still at least get to kill Elspeth, because I feel like that's what's here. Oh, there wasn't even. Huh.
Pieces. Try not to give up hope.
Well, that's a surprise. A pleasant one, but a surprise nonetheless. Dun, 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 dun. We can start making treasure or blood tokens, but all right, the opponent says they can't beat it. Yeah, my plan here was just going to be probably play Edgar and then try to start just making some blood tokens so when Anja showed up, it'd be time to just drain the opponent for what was left. But yeah, we were going to attack for what, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 there? Well, 8 probably and 2 or 3 at Wandering Emperor. But yeah, I guess their hand was either creature enhancement spells or something. I don't know. Very strange, but we will take it. Ooh, yeah, let's keep it. And I think we're just going to lead with the Blood Tithe Harvester. I think that'll be the plan here. That's a nice pickup. Alright, so we have a couple of removal available. Even if we don't find land, but I'm going to really, really hope that we find land. Well, you know, that's not the worst thing. Because we can save our Go for the Throats for something bigger. And we don't have to sacrifice our Harvester here, so that's cool. That kind of worked out. If we weren't going to get a land, that was probably the next best card to draw. Alright. Scrap Gorger and Fang. Alright. I feel like we can kill whatever big thing they play, so I'm just going to go here. Honestly. And I could still kill Gorger. I mean, kill... Yeah, I think we do. And then I'm willing to attack with this. If they just want to trade for that, then whatever. We have bigger things. That's fine. Alright, that's cool. Do I want to give them access to a card? So they get to look at 2 things and put one in their hand? Reveal a land or a creature. I think I want to just stop all their stuff. As much as I like having extra cards. Oh, because it gains trample too. It had Death Touch. Ah, I forgot about that. That was so stupid. I mean, not the opponent's fault. Totally on me. But, yeah. I should have known better. Should have just taken the 2 there. I can kill one of these at least. Then if we get an untap land, we can kill the other one, and then it's not so bad. Uh-oh. Oh, I see what you're trying to do. Alright. You got it. That works. We're going to take 5. Alright. Land, please, would be great. Okay, we will take that. And kick it up. Use that to off this. And yeah, I'll attack with just this. Alright. So now another big monster showing up. And they can possibly do something else? No? Alright. Alright, we're gonna try. Oh, that's not what you want to see. Yep, they can save it. Yep. Such is life. That's a big old GG's for us, folks. Yep. Alright. We ain't coming back from that. Ooh. Let's keep it, though. Let's keep it. Alright, Phoenix Chick, you got it. Let's go here. So depending on their removal setup, this could potentially work, especially since we have this to block a Phoenix Chick. But we do need to find land for Sorin. We would really like to find... I guess we don't have to, but I really like to. It would be very beneficial. You're just killing our creature, right? Yeah, I was going to say. That'd be a little weird if he didn't. Devastator on deck. I ain't gonna lie, not mad when the red deck decides not to attack us. Unfortunately, I can't take advantage of the moment because I don't have any white mana. Alright, well, we're just gonna kill Squee and save ourselves some pain and heartache. Alright, really need an untapped land. Preferably a red. Actually, an untapped land at all. A white one would be great, but I'll take any of them at the moment. Alright, that at least allows us to get Sorin down. And I did consider cracking this to get rid of one Sorin and see if we could find another land, but fortunately, didn't have to, so that was kind of nice. Oh, Swift Spear, and we're going to get to kill this, and then you get a dragon. That sounds about right. Okay, play with fire. And another one? Opponent says, oops. Maybe they thought it was a 2-2 for some reason? Nope, they're just going to lightning strike that and get a dragon. Seems fair. That's a good pick. I think we just let that die. Since we can see the opponent's hand. And then we just play the other one? Yeah, no blocks.
Wallow in darkness, then.
Yeah, let's do this.
For the sake of all innocence,
Pass.
my will, not you, can deal with my servant.
We're at 19, so we're in an okay spot. Though they can play the other dragon and deal 4, so they could deal 2 to something and cause us some problems here. Yep, as well they should. Alright, you got it, fam. Yeah, you just tell us what you want to do. I'm assuming 2 at Sorin. And the other 2 at us? Nope, at a creature. So we're not going after Sorin at all, is what we're saying? Oh, okay, that makes more sense. We just double block dragon, right? Yeah, because we're going to gain 4, take 4? That seems fine. And we still get to keep one of our duders? No, we don't. We would not get to keep a duder. Hold, please. That is an actual problem. We could take 5. Kill that guy off. Seems fine. Then we could play Edgar and pump these. Alright. I mean, God, this is actually really tough. I think we have to do this. Because we have to stop some significant damage here. Yep. Alright. Oh, that's close. That's close. Actually, this isn't bad, actually. We can play this. Okay, okay. This kind of sort of works. Then, because we can double block stuff and then sack or discard the Baron Markov, tap the other creatures as part of the casting costs. And that could kind of buy us what we want here. So let's see what happens. Opponent wants to shoot one of our creatures. I'm very curious what they have. 3, 4, take 2, 3, 4. Alright, I guess we're gonna block the dragon. Hope they... I mean, they probably have a burn spell in hand. We're just gonna hope they don't. I mean, if they do, it's just gonna suck. They do. They have a lightning strike. Ah, well. Like, okay, it's a play with fire. Like, not a lot we could do about it. But we at least are going to do this. Like, I knew the risk, but what are you gonna do? I guess it's possible I could have blocked... differently blocked the other creatures, but... tap, tap. Okay, hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. We still have a go for the throat in the yard. We'll take that. We will take that for sure. Alright. Kill that off. Okay. No attacks. So we at least kind of know where things are at the moment. They can get a squee, but we can block squee and make their life unpleasant. So let's see what else they've got here. Alright, squee is coming into play. So unless that's exactly lightning strike. Okay, they don't have anything. Excellent. I'm going with this. We are attacking for 5. Alright, this feels pretty strong. We're still at 16 here, with some big bodies in the way. Raiju, sure. We can go one-on-one with Raiju, with Edgar, so we're down. Bring the pain. How many cards? You only have 1 in the yard? Yeah, sure, that's fine. We'll block here, and here, and here. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Nice. Alright, this looks good enough to keep. Feels a little bit trappish, but you know what? Maybe we're fine. Yeah. This is mono blue. This is going to be a little bit tricky, but we do have enough creatures that we could force some issues on their side. Unless they just have a super aggressive draw, because we have no removal in hand. Totally winnable match, but not with this start, with all the tap lands and such. I think does not play into our favor. I think, though, we roll with this. And let them get their first counter spell off. You got it. Alright, we're going to go here. Go here. This is likely getting countered. Yep. Alright, now we got to start finding our big stuff. Like, after you start exhausting some counters and they're using creature-specific counters, that's when you start wanting to hit all that other stuff. But we'll see if we can get there. Not like that, we won't. You know what? I'm gonna wait here. No attacks. In the turn. Okay. Discard this. Doom, doom, doom. Tap. Tap. Alright. That resolves. Okay, let's see what we can do. I mean, this is probably not going to go too well for us, but we got to try. At this point, we're really hoping to draw something like a Go for the Throat or something that actually might have a chance at killing something. But the opponent looks like they're just trying to go for lethal and 2 attack steps, but aren't quite going to get there. Probably loaded up on counters, though, I imagine. So I think I'm going to get rid of this for sure. Pretty sure cut down doesn't do much here, but just thought maybe. Wow, nothing great in the yard to even go get. That's hurtful. Alright, I guess we gotta try, right? I mean, it gets countered, it gets countered. Like, what are you gonna do? Alright, attacks. In the turn? I'm pretty sure we lose this fight in 2 attack steps, so I think the opponent's got this. Any real counter that stops a spell... Oh, wait. What? Oh, they don't have anything. That's what that means. Oh. That's something. Well. Huh. I mean, I kind of want to just go for it with Go for the Throat, but I'm going to wait a second. You know what? Maybe. Nah. Let's see. Oh, they don't. Wow. Wow, that's a little surprising. All right, now they have something to protect it, right? Or they wouldn't be making this move. Okay. All right, so now we have to hope we get something off the top, or we're just dead. That's not going to do it. All right, we're dead. We'll keep it. And just try to make the best out of this. I've been seeing Akiba, that one and the other enchantment too, quite a bit lately. Not sure what sparked that, but they are getting played a lot more. Alright, let's see what the opponent's got for us. Reasonable. You know what? Let's just kill that. I was debating what I wanted to do, but I figure that seems fine. Oh, those aren't particularly great. I guess we take this. That's sad. Like, I feel like we could have done so much more, but that did not help us out at all. All right, Knights, and you can pump it and all that good stuff. Sounds great. Ooh. This could be fun if we attack, right? Because then we could flash in this guy. If they don't, then we just play these back to back. I'm kind of okay with that too. Or I could do that. Tap. Well, okay, sure. All right, guess we're attacking. Okay, that's as good as anything, I suppose. Then we just go here. All right. I mean, I'm not upset about that. That's a reasonable exchange. All right. Harvester, dead. You can attack with your menacing things. They did choose to attack with menacing things. All right. Vampire. This gets kind of interesting if we don't attack, right? Because we do that, that leaves us 2 mana. So we crack 1, tap. We need to tap 3, right? So we tap 1, 2, 3. If we leave 2 things back. Okay, that seems fine. Let's do that. All right, and then let's go here. And end the turn. I think that's reasonable. We are only at 9, though, so that is something to consider. If they try to attack or kill one of our flyers first, that would have been a big problem. All right, let's crack this. Discard that. Get the Baron into play. That gets us a card. Pumps the team. Gets us a blocker that we could throw away to Glissa, which is nice. Because boy did we need it. Wow, you don't want to tap colorless mana at all, Arena? Like, give me a break. Minus. Get a card. Oh, we don't because it's too big now. That's funny. Well, that being said, we're going to play this anyway. Not going to change anything. Ooh, that's nice. Got to use that later, though. But for now, we will be attacking for 4. Could have done that first and got an extra bonus on our creatures, I suppose. So that's a little bit sloppy. I mean, you're welcome to kill a thing. I have no problems with that. Yep. This old Voldaren Epicure just going to have a hard life. Sucks to suck. No, we're definitely going to be blocking there. Otherwise, you can pump what? Once? Alright, sure. Seems fine to me. Okay. Not bad. Don't hate that. Let's draw. Alright, we'll take that.
Nothing on innocent.
And we will attack with... Actually, we get a card first. No, let's attack, get the damage first. That makes the most sense. Then we'll go ahead and drop this down. And I guess we could just use this for what it is. Yeah, in the turn. No need to be in too big of a hurry here. I am very tempted to, let me see what we got here first. Before I decide what to do. Kind of want to do this with max information. I think we're going to go in, now that we have a go for the throat in the yard, I'm going to take Adversary. And then I'm just going to give them the opportunity to draw a card here. I mean, they could remove counters off a thing, but I mean, I guess that would kill Sorin. That's fine. We could live with that. If Sorin dies, so be it. Oh, they're not even worried about stopping Sorin. Neat. Love to see it. Has fewer than 4 counters, blah, blah. Yeah, that's fine. They're just going the all Menace and Death Touch build. I can respect it. Ooh. Alright, well, we're going to minus anyway here. Get a card. That is also good. Go for the throat. Coming at Glissa. Sure. Sounds good. You got it. And then we kill one of those. They can block one thing and take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, that'll do it. All right. All in. All right. Good solid win for the Vampires. I think I'm willing to mulligan this. Just, we're on the draw. Didn't have any removal there. Like, then we get rid of the Socialite because we're not the aggressor here. At least not at the moment. Okay. Usually when you see that from the opposition, it's going to be like Rakdos Sacrifice. So, kind of know what we're setting ourselves up to deal with here. And I don't have any artifact removal, so Oni Cult Anvil is going to be a problem unless we get some of the life gainers or something rolling. Oh, it's not. They have some white mana. It'd be interesting to see how this plays then. Yep. Damage it is. Yeah, let's go with this. Likely play something, kill something next turn with a cut down. Yeah, this is a case where being on the draw is actually a bit of a detriment here. Alright, you got a Liliana.
I win. You're telling me what you know about the race.
Alright, attack us with everything, please.
Off you go.
They did. Alright, so we at least get a chance to kill Liliana here. That was kind of first bit of concern. Don't get to maximize the potential of this card, but that is okay. It's not what we're trying to do right now.
I'll be back.
And the turn. I'm curious what white's in there for. I mean, it could just be a different vampire list, to be honest. Could also just be playing something really good, like a wedding announcement or something. I could see that being believable. Alright. See if that does anything. Alright, so down to 12 we go. That's not a bad card here. I think we're still going to go with this. I think I want to start trying to get this established. If they have some good removal, they just have good removal. Like, we'll live with it. Because there might be a case where they just like cut down our flyer, attack both at Sorin. Like we block one, Sorin goes to one. We'll see. But I like this setup because if we do find an untapped land, there's a realistic chance that I could play like 2 things next turn. Or I could play Corpse Appraiser, go find a land. Okay, so they did have one of the removal. So things still matter here. But it explains that's probably what the white was for. Gives them a way to kill some planeswalkers. Alright, I'm going to give it flying so you can go after Sorin. That makes sense. Alright. Come on, deck. That's not what we were looking for. Alright, let's see what we can find. Ooh. Do we have anything good in the yard? Not really. We just have a cut down. Ugh. Alright. I mean, I guess we still kind of sort of need to do it. I just don't love it. Just trying to think, like, what can we do here is my thing. And we don't really have a lot of choices. Nor do we have a lot of life, is the other problem. And then I guess we just attack? I'm not completely sold on what we need to be doing, but here we are. This is one of those matchups where we need to get some of our things that pump vampires, right? Without those, I think we're going to struggle. Because even if I were to get another Sorin and get a flyer or whatever, it's really only a 2-3 and it needs to be a 3-4 more than anything else. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I mean, Sorin's obviously dead here. Opponent's only at 8, so I'm assuming they're going to... Wait, they're targeting that, so they're not going with lifelink here. Okay. I feel like lifelink would have been the play. Or even vigilance, just to protect their life total. But maybe they have something better in hand. Oh, that card doesn't help at all. Alright, let's see what we can find. Yeah, we'll remove that. Ooh, I was kind of hoping we find one of our barons. That hurts a little bit. I'm not going to lie. All right, we're going to do the only thing I can think to do here. Get our attacks in. Yep, man, and see, if I'd have had the Baron here, that'd have been so huge. But we don't. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Alright, opponent's at 6. We're going to go ahead and play this. Do I save this? No, we go ahead and play it. Alright, in the turn. Opponent can go to 9 at a minimum by giving the Seraph lifelink. So that's another thing. They can also cycle cards here if they want to. But that card in their hand has to be useful because they have all these blood tokens that are not using it. So it could even be a Planeswalker or something here. Lots of things to consider. Whatever it is, they're about to use it. Oh, it's Cruelty of Gix. That's strong. I guess you can get a Blood Tithe Harvester. Oh, they do get a creature. They get Edgar. No! That's huge. All right. Can we draw an Edgar or a Baron? Retaliatory attack will put this game away still, I think. Opponent goes to 7 there. And they'll lose 3 next turn. So, actually, wait. Would they still die? No, they wouldn't die to that. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of this. That's a thing. Let's draw first. There we go. There we go. That's what we've been looking for. There you go. That's gonna do it. Found a way to get there. Took us a while, but we got there. Yep. Then the opponent loses 3, and that's it. To their own card. Love it. All right. Whew. Close one. All right, so I have to say, overall, this was kind of a messy list, it felt like. But it kind of got everything done. We had answers for most things. We didn't have ways to remove, like, artifacts or whatever, but we had some things that fly. We had some menace. Everything kind of came together, and we got to play against a variety of decks, which was super sweet. But the list, we have 3 Cut Down, 2 Duress, 3 Voldaren Epicure, 4 Go for the Throat, 3 Bloodthirsty Adversary, 4 Blood Tithe Harvester, 2 Vampire Socialite, 2 Welcoming Vampire, 4 Baron or Markov Baron, 3 Corpse Appraiser, 2 Sorin the Mirthless, 2 Edgar Charmed Groom, 1 Anja Maid of Dishonor. We had a Swamp, Takenuma, Mountain, Sekinzan, Shattered Sanctum, 4 Blackcleave Cliffs, 4 Haunted Ridge, 1 Sundown Pass, 4 each of Xander's Lounge, Secluded Courtyard, and Voldaren Estate. I would say this, though. There were a couple of times that Cut Down did not work out great for us. I would be okay swapping that for some other burn spell, potentially, or some other removal spell. Whatever you want that to be. It could be just really anything, honestly. It could be a Infernal Grasp or anything like that, because there was just a lot of situations where Cut Down just didn't get it done. But otherwise, yeah, pretty solid list if you're looking to play vampires. Now, talking more about the Cut Down situation, like, I think it's a necessary card because against things like Selesnya Enchantments, or even against something like Mono Red, that card tends to be pretty good. The issue is, once you get into things like Mono Green, or even the Mono Blue matchups, there's just going to be a lot of times you just don't have targets. Or if it's like a control deck, unless you get lucky and you get to kill a token that one of the Planeswalkers made, you're just not going to have a lot to do with it. So I would feel okay swapping that out for something else that's instant speed removal. I'll have to look and think about what that card should be. I don't really know. It could even just be something as simple as like one Abrade would be fine too, I guess. But there's a few things you can play in that slot, but I don't think that's the ultimate thing. Now, ultimately, I will say this, though. This was actually good against a variety of decks, which I was not expecting, but it had ways to draw cards. It could get rid of problematic creatures. It had a couple of Planeswalkers. We had some evasive dudes to get across the line. We had ways to pump our team with multiple cards, so it has a lot going on here that actually makes it pretty stable, surprisingly. So yeah, maybe, just maybe, vampires still have a shot. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Vito, Thorn of the Dusk Rose. This card's actually pretty sweet, and I'm sure some of you remember playing with this when it was in Standard. This card oftentimes could just end the game by itself by giving everything lifelink, and then you drain your opponent for the amount of life that you gained. Or if you have anything just with repeated life gain, like this card would be pretty sweet if it was still available in Standard right now. Fortunately, it's not, or maybe unfortunately, because it probably would add to some different deck types. Now, would we see this card again when we move forward into Ixalan, potentially? I don't really know. I don't think so, but we might get another version of Vito in the future. But this is a really sweet card, really good for Commander if you didn't know this existed, and they're not very expensive. And if you're into the vampires, because you like playing theme decks, we actually had a really fun one with some Phyrexians if you want to check that one out. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.